Now that you have completed this introductory course to Adobe Premiere Pro, there are quite a lot of things you can explore in the future. One thing you might want to look at is creating your own motion graphics templates. If you've modified an existing template or generated something from scratch, you can use the Graphics and Titles menu to export this as your own template that you can move between projects and reuse. Part of creating your own animated motion graphics templates is going to be using keyframes to animate settings. Here in the Effect Controls panel, this animated motion graphic has some keyframes, and that's what's animating the settings for things like opacity and further down motion and so on. Understanding how keyframes work will open up an enormous range of creative options for you. If you want to get more deeply into working with color grading, color adjustments, that sort of thing, you'll find it very helpful to learn how to use the Lumetri scopes. The Lumetri scopes and waveforms will give you access to a lot of detailed information about what's happening in your picture. You might also want to learn to work with markers. There are lots of ways that you can use markers in Premiere Pro to navigate your content. I'll just select my sequence and you can begin to create a sort of track through your content, a way to recognize where scenes start. You can leave markers for yourself to leave notes for color correction to make, and so on. You might also, at some point, want to learn how to use the full parametric equalizer effect. If I just do a quick search here and drag this maybe onto our music, go to our effect controls, and go into the full parametric equalizer controls. I know this looks like a lot of controls to begin with. There's a lot of repetition in it, so it isn't that bad to learn. It's really 5 or 6 repeated controls. But once you understand the parametric equalizer effect, there's a lot that you can do to just tune and adjust your audio. And speaking of audio, you might well want to become familiar with the audio clip mixer. This allows you to make adjustments on the fly to your audio, raising and lowering the sound, and also just gives you another interface for adjusting the mix and maybe adjusting pan left and right in your mix. Premiere Pro is a deep application which will allow you to automate a lot of processes and to use standards and templates to quickly turn your media around. But it really rewards investing the extra time in getting deeper into these tools. Things like the advanced sections of the Lumetri color panel, for example. Everything that you learn will enhance the quality of the work that you produce.